What up YouTube? It's your boy Detroit Love with another video. Today we're going to take a look at a light gun build called the Retrobeast, the Beast Light Gun Collection from ChrisCoolMod.com. So let's find out what this thing is all about. You want to stick around to see this because whether you have the RetroShooter or whether you have the Gun for IR and even sending, even though he doesn't support sending, he gives you all the information, all the settings, all the things to set up your sending gun as well, but he makes it specifically for the Gun for IR and the RetroShooter because of the 4 sensors that they have. And so we want to take a deep dive into this, find out if it's worth taking a look at it. I think it is. I think it's worth your time. So I want you to stick around and check this out. ChrisCoolMod.com. This is a 2 terabyte system with nearly 400 light gun games and almost 4,000 arcade MAME games that you can just plug in your Xbox controller. Almost 200 Teknoparrot games that you can just either have light guns or Xbox controller and play some fantastic games. It has the most easiest setup that I've seen to date. It has the easiest switch between guns system, automatic. You can do everything from the wheel. Don't have to know what an operating system is or how it works. You just need to be able to plug it in, run a couple of apps, and it installs everything, lets you jump between guns. And then the neat thing, it gives you free updates each month so that you have the latest changes, updates, fixes, and even new light gun games as they come out. So stay tuned. Let's get it started. What's going on, gentlemen? I am excited to bring to you the ChrisCoolMod.com light gun collection. This is bad aspirin. No, seriously. When you think about light gun builds, there are plenty out here. A lot are free, a lot are paid, a lot are self-installed. The guys that sell them to you will install it for you. But I must tell you, this Beast light gun build is by far the easiest to set up, and you get monthly updates by purchasing it one time. And you also get bonus MAME games, so you can grab yourself an Xbox controller and get to playing fighting games, racing games, driving games, whatever you want. There's thousands of games added with the light gun selection. But you came here for the light gun, so let's just check out this build. So this is the Retrobeast Lightgun collection by ChrisCoolMod.com, and this guy is dedicated to giving you the best light gun collection available. What are these? We don't need those. So let's take a look at it. So it has an attract mode. When you start it up, it has these really cool neon attract mode screens with cool music. Not too shabby. Once you hit enter, you launch into the game. And the other awesome thing is that he has this second screen support. You know, I like my ladies to hang out with me and, just keep me company along any gaming adventure. And they are here along for the ride. So this second screen will display additional information. So that's great if you have this in a cabinet or you have a large screen. You know, you have multiple screens. You get to be able to show off which game you're playing at the same time. So let's take a look at this build. You see it has these nice little video that run between the wheel. So you got the wheel on the right side here, right there, the wheel. So by default, we want to play light guns. This is a light gun build, so it immediately starts on the light gun spoke on the wheel. But we also have these free Mame games. If we jump in there, you see it's 3,637 games. So that has nothing to do with light guns. That is all Xbox controller-based games. So you have that. Additionally, you can go to Teknoparrot, and we'll go into Teknoparrot, and it has 159 titles. That's both gun and Xbox controller-based games. So those are the bonuses. So, but this is the coolest thing that separates this from all the other light gun builds I looked at so far. He has put all of the gun apps in this wheel here, and you can enable or disable the crosshairs, the cursor. You can make the main full screen. You can launch the gun for IR UI. You can launch the RetroShooter software from here. You can set your demo shooter, so you can switch between your retro shooters and your gun for IR and your other game systems. Just by clicking on this one button, launches the software, you switch it, and this is where the magic happens. So when you set demo shooter, it makes that gun work for all of the light guns that are in this wheel, except for the Teknoparrot. And that's usually something that you have to set up separately. You have to go in there and configure it, but not with this build. You click this button, it automatically knows what you set in your demo shooter and automatically sets that gun here. So all you do in 2 clicks, you can switch between guns and be ready to play every light gun in this build. That is freaking awesome. No more trying to figure out this Teknoparrot and why I have to set up each time I switch my guns. No. You change it in demo shooter and automatically click this button here, set Teknoparrot, and it will set the proper gun for you. That separates this from the other builds that I have seen so far. I looked at free ones. I looked at paid ones. And this is a paid one. You buy the drive, you ship it to you. It has instructions on how to do it, videos on how to do it. It's the most complete package I've seen to get you up and running, allow you to change guns, and keep you updated when new things come out. Just this month, they came out with the Jurassic Park Raw Thrills. In a few more days, the people who have purchased this build, they don't have to worry about and guess how do I get that in there? I want to get that into my build. Boom. They run the update that he's going to release on around the 15th of January, and they automatically have it in their wheel ready to play. Pretty freaking awesome. But you came here to check out the light guns, and so let's do that. So this LightGun Wheel is what you bought this drive for. And so let's enter into that. And so you have a few ways to sort through the guns. This is all the light gun games, but what are you looking for? You can simply go onto the all games, and that will give you access to 399 light gun games. You heard me correctly. Nearly 400. It's going to be 400 for sure when you add Jurassic Park to it. So 400 games, light gun games, that all just work. You can easily switch between the guns that you have. That is freaking awesome. And so as you scroll through the wheel, they'll give you the title, and there'll be a little video playing. Freaking awesome. So it doesn't matter in this wheel, it doesn't matter whether it is a Teknoparrot game or a Mame game or Xbox or Wii box. All the boxes are available in here. You simply hit enter and it'll launch into any given game that you want. Now, there are particularities with with certain games that you may have to be aware of what they do. Sometimes games take longer to load. Sometimes you have to make sure you have your screen resolution set right in order for certain games to work. Inevitably, you're going to run into some issues with certain light guns, with certain light games on any build that you download for free or if you pay. And that's why Chris Coolmod has given his buyers free monthly updates. Free monthly updates. So as people report any issues, he fixes them in the next build. New light guns are made available. It's available in a future update. That is pretty awesome. So as you can see here, we have aliens going. We press start. He sets it up so that the trigger is always the start button for you. And my gun only has a trigger and 2 buttons, my gun for IR. So that's important to be able to let you do what you need to do quite easily. All right, so we'll start our story mode and we'll just get a little demo going. I can't say whether you should buy this. I'm just letting you know what it's making available to you. 400 light gun games, over nearly 4,000 free main games that you can just add an Xbox controller to your computer and you're up in business. Everything's laid out for you to quickly configure your guns, set them and everything, and you are running, up and shooting. Got me some grenades. Let me blast these fools. Anybody else? Uh-oh. I love those grenades. Just that simple. Now, if you have a light gun that has all the buttons and controls like the GunCon 2, you can navigate through the wheel from your gun. So in the case with me, I have the RetroShooter guns, and they have more controls. I can control through this wheel with the RetroShooter right out the box. Nothing that I have to configure. The House of the Dead remake is an amazing game. They basically took the original story from the original House of the Dead and remade it with updated graphics, updated zombies, updated acting and voice scripts, but sticking to the original plot, the original story, the original track of the game. So this is one awesome game that I definitely enjoyed playing. It is a lot more gory because the capabilities from then to now is extreme in the abilities that you're able to do with these games. So the graphics are awesome and the blood, it's gory. And 5, 4. Who's calling me? I can't help you now. I'm going to battle. Hey, Google, turn off the studio light.
Sure, turning off studio.
Now, the start button is the trigger when possible. When it's not, then it's the 1 key on your keyboard. But he put all of the titles are in free play, so you shouldn't have to do any coins. Again, typically it's the trigger to start the game. Otherwise, it's the number 1. So if you remember the House of Dead, everyone's saying, oh, I want to have the House of Dead on my cabinet. I hope that Arcade 1-Up comes out with the House of the Dead. What would they put in there? Would they put the original House of the Dead? I wouldn't be content with that. I didn't play it a whole lot growing up. And so in today's era, I want to play the best light guns available for me. And so this House of the Dead remake is a better choice. You can see down here on the second screen, it shows the marquee. So it shows the House of the Dead. All right. So if you remember the storyline, this is going to be the same exact thing, only made better. Hold your fire. We're going to skip through. Uh-oh. Come on. I'm at a bad angle and I'm twisting my gun up around this camera stand. I'm going to have to shoot around this camera. Oh, you blocking? I need to reload. Oh, I shot the wrong person. Oh well. That's what you get when you looking around the camera. About me, fool. But you see the gore. Is that Sophie? Look at the gargoyles. Look at the gargoyles. You can see their bone and skin. This is crazy. But just a peek at the House of the Dead remake. That's the House of the Dead you want to play, not the original. And it's 300 light guns, so you can scroll through this thing fast just by holding it down, and you can get through the list pretty easily. But let's just look at another one before we get out of here, because again, you play all these games. These are all the same games, except this one obviously has more than some of the other ones when you got 400 games here. But the core games are on all builds, so what makes you buy one over the other? To me, is the setup, the configuration, and updating. So if you hadn't played this game before, Sega, you definitely want to check out Typing of the Dead. The Typing of the Dead overkill. And you don't want to have to type, so you want to go over to the overkill. And from there, you can get to blasting. Now I've pretty much went through all the boards, so I can pick any board. But let's pick one and just give you a quick rundown of this. We don't need to go to the gun store. And again, I keep pulling my. Let me see if I can get this gun unwrapped. There we go. Intermission. And you can see down below, the Typing of the Dead is on the marquee. The little ladies, hey, what are you doing down there? It's supposed to be no. These people are fresh. What are you doing down there? Let's get back. Get our focus up here where the danger is.
What the fuck are you doing? I thought I told you to leave town.
I miss my Jasper. I left his voice box at the strip club. I just wanted to hear him say, I love you, Candy. One more time.
Couldn't you just buy the software and type what the fuck you wanted instead?
You know my spelling ain't so good.
Your
Should we get
speaking
this
isn't
right?
so hot either, honey.
Right.
Nothing, you.
Yeah.
What?
I said nothing, you.
What the hell are you talking about now?
My mama always said if you can't say anything nice, say nothing. So nothing, you Barla Guns.
Right, brother gun.
Come on, let's get you to the train station before one of the...
All right, let's get on. Just a little bit of the story. Uh-oh, what in the world is going on? Ladies, we're going to look like we're going to the strip club. Come on, can I get an angle? Can I get a proper angle? What? Hey, aren't you supposed to be dead? Again? Look at that cow. What in the world's going on? Hey, reload, fool. Damn, he's about to get him out. Something. Alright. You throwing that at me, son? Give me that cash. I might have took a hit. Get up, man, if you don't go down. I almost took a hit for that cash. Don't run up on me.
Barla, can I ask you something?
What now?
Yeah, nothing,
Don't
you.
you think it's odd how these doors seem to open and close automatically?
Shut up.
Right. Attention, everybody. Hello, nice to meet you as well. Oh, come on, run!
Easy for you to say.
Let's go into here. Did I just kill you three? That'll teach you to mess with me. Bye-bye. Goodness. You can't do that on Arcade 1-Up.
Barla, I'm scared. I'm getting chills.
We're in a freezer.
Boom. Bye-bye. Dang! Sorry. Watch yourself. What's that? You see how you push him out the way? Like, get out of my way. I got this. Not getting out this way.
We're not getting out this way.
Nope. Great, don't give me enough money. Oh, goodness. Whoa, what was that? Somebody's baby is loose. My money, 500 bucks, 500 bucks. Damn! Hello! Nice to meet you as well. Bye-bye. Anybody else? Want to say hello to my little friend? Give me my money and my box. I'm done with you. mess. You're not gonna die like this. Not at all. Not tonight. Not on my watch. That money? Dang, I took a knife for that. Anybody else? Hey, where'd you come from? Oh! Hey, they're coming off the assembly line. Last bullet ahead. Make it count.
What the nothing is that?
Yeah, what the nothing's that?
Find out.
Oh. What's that over there? Hey, everybody got a slap in. You want to get a slap on? Okay, there you go. You don't want nobody to feel left out. What the nothing? Slow mo. Extreme. Hello. What's going on? So we can sit and talk about this forever, obviously, because there's 400 freaking light gun games. But we can't do that because you have stuff to do. You have stuff to fix. You have stuff to run to the store and get. You got things to do, people to see. So you got to get out here, and so do I. But I want to leave you with this. There's a lot of light gun options out here, and you should do your homework, and I've been doing the homework for you. So this is a quick look at the Chris Cool Mod light gun collection, part of his Retrobeast collection. He has a 64 terabyte system with all of the games that you could possibly ever want to play on every system that you can build up to if you want. He sells PCs that have builds on them. If you just want to buy a solution and don't have to think about what you need, he'll give you the Wii gun, the Wii bar, the Dolphin bar, the PC with the hard drives. I mean, you ain't got to think about nothing. Just give them some money and the address, and you plug it in and get it going. Or you can just buy a drive like this that just has the guns, or you can add to it. This is the D drive and the R drive, and you can add other drives to it. Buy an enclosure and just keep adding drives till you get to that 64 terabyte, if that's what you want to do. Or you can stick with this 2 terabyte light gun drive that has 400 light gun games, and it can grow as things get released. Almost 4,000 main games, nearly 200 Teknoparrot games that you can get and play and enjoy. Use your light gun, use your Xbox controller, This is a complete system. The RetroShooter comes with that Pandora box. If you have a PC that has a GPU in it, then it makes sense for you to ignore that Pandora, even if you wanted the RetroShooter gun. I like having the RetroShooter guns when I have two people over playing, but when it's just me, it's me and my gun for IR. It just feels good. I like the recoil. I like everything about it. It feels quality. I do want to upgrade to the gun for IR, the Gun Con 2, so I can have the controls on the game, more controls on the game. But I am enjoying this. I'm enjoying this discovery of light guns. I'm enjoying finding out what solutions are out here and exploring those and making them available to you so that you don't have to spend all this money. You don't have to download all of these gigs and terabytes of data to just find out you want something different. So I'm doing the homework for you. Keep coming back here if you want to learn more about these light guns, if you want to learn more about these builds. If you have a build that you say, Carl, Brooks, Detroit Love, I have a drive that you have to check out, you must see, let me know in the comments. I'll check that out as well. I appreciate you. I love you. I love these light guns, and you should get to play these as well. So make sure you leave a comment. What's your favorite light gun game? What's your favorite light gun build? And also like this video. If this is your first time here or you're back for the 364th time, make sure you subscribe. A lot of times YouTube will feed these things to you, but you're not a subscriber. So look right now. Look right down there. Hit that button, subscribe now, turn on the notifications, and you'll know when the next video is released. All right, guys. Until next time, I'll see you on the web.
Thanks for watching Detroit Love. Please subscribe to the channel. Like and share the video. We want to see and read your comments below. And until next time, I'll see you on the web.